Hello, hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Brenda here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of August the 10th to the 16th. Let's see what we have here for your download message and the theme to your reading. Let's see what we have here. Coming in, we have books, research, and study. All right. Let's see what we have here for your tarot messages, spirit and guides. What do my beautiful Scorpios need to see, know, and expect as they navigate through another week? Let's see what we have here for you. All righty. Coming in with your first card, you have been given the Two of Swords, followed by the Star card. You have the Chariot, the Moon, and your final outcome card is that of the Seven of Pentacles. So let's see, Scorpio. Books, research, and study. You could be taking a new form of study, going back to school, whether you're doing it physically, in person, or online, virtually. You could be researching, doing some research. You could be writing exams. You could be writing a book or reading books, and you're studying. You're studying for something. So interesting, interesting theme. Let's see what our cards show. Well, first of all, in your first position, life and career, you've been given the card Journey, and that says you may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. So you're going the distance one way or the other, Scorpio. You may be thinking about wanting to do something in your career that requires that you have to relocate. So you could be moving somewhere. So many people today that are free and able to do that on their own and can work virtually, can live anywhere they want in the world. Of course, it requires certain criteria, you know, green card and so on. We all know that. But you have that ability to live where you want and work where you want. So some of you could be relocating for your job, or you could be having to travel to your job. Maybe you go out and you travel to certain areas and you visit certain clients or things like that as well. But you're exploring new things. And I think there's something new possibly coming in for some of you Scorpios. You've been doing some major changes, Scorpio, and it's not unlike you to not relocate. Now, coming in with that, you have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is that card of being a little bit conflicted. You're up in your head. There's a choice or a decision you are subjected to making, and you really don't want to do it. You're dragging your heels. You wish you didn't have to. Well, it's because you don't have all that information. You need to do more research here, like your theme card and your download message says, do your research, and then you'll be able to move forward and make this decision. Sometimes we need to delve deep. We need to step in and do our research to find out the answers to our questions and also to this situation here. You're uncertain about making a decision or a choice right now. Once you see all the cards laid in a fair and equitable manner on the table, all the information there, you'll be able to do it. Now, coming in with your theme, your focus part of the reading, which is your career and money card, you've been given the Anchor, and it says money blocks, being stuck, or maybe you're financially sound. Your career could involve water-related work, travel, and stable for now. Now look, here comes that travel again, okay? So some of you really are going to be relocating for your job, or maybe your job's going to be out of your district where you're going to have to travel farther to get to your job. However, you don't want to feel stuck. Because sometimes the anchor, when it goes down, it goes into the mud and it can get stuck, right? That's where, you know, when it talks about your career, there might be stuck in a situation where you've got money blocks. Nothing's moving forward. No access to getting a raise or an advancement. But nonetheless, a lot of you will be financially sound because you are letting you're putting your roots down, you're putting your anchor down, and you're putting yourself in a place of stability. Again, some of you could be dealing with energy or water or anything like that, or being near a body of water where you work, but you're going to be stable for now. Coming in with that, you got the Star. The Star says dream big, great dreams can come true. Sky's the limit, but you are the headliner on your own stage. Don't be afraid to go out and walk in your own spotlight, Scorpio. You might have been isolating and hermitizing for a while, but now's the time to get out there and let people know who you are, what you have to offer, and the talents that you do have. Dream big. This is a card that says it can come to fruition. You can get those dreams. Now, coming in with that, your center position, which is your help, hurdle, or your challenge position, you've got the card energy. So it's all about tapping into your energy. I love that it is this representation and graphics of a hummingbird. A hummingbird works very, very hard as it levitates, and it can do two things at once. It can make those wings go a million miles an hour, levitate, and still be able to drink at the same time. So using all aspects of your energy level, you may have to dig deep this week to muster up more energy, because you could be doing a lot of multitasking. You might be doing a lot of things, but know that you're not stuck. When you're in that position of levitation, it means that you could be thinking about moving forward, and the next move you're going to make, you'll be able to dart off and take that leap into. It shows the chariot. The chariot is all about overcoming obstacles and charging towards your goals and coming out basically not just unscathed, but a champion. This card says you prepare yourself. As long as you prepare yourself and you do the research and you get all the information that you need, you can go through those doors of opportunity and bypass and go over those hurdles of obstacles. This card also refers again to travel. Some of you are either taking a vacation or it has to do with your work, or relocating. Coming in with your messages from Spirit and your guides, look what you've got. You've got the card, new business, opportunity to develop, and growth. This could happen within the next 2 years, apparently, according to the timing on this card. You know, for some of you, this whole reading sort of has pertained to a lot to business and money. And this particular one could be a new opportunity to develop into the right decision is coming in your way. Okay, so we had this card here, the Two of Swords, trying to make a decision here. It can also relate to business, finance, and however you make your money. Okay, so this can come in within the next 2 years, but there is an opportunity beginning to develop here for growth and expansion. And some of you, it might have to do with opening your own business, your own website, going out there. It could be a passive income you want to make, setting yourself up a stepping stone to full-time maybe eventually. But you're going the distance, regardless, you are going the distance. You've got the moon. The moon is indicative of Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces at this time or not, but this card says trust your gut feeling and your instincts. If something feels off, do your research, okay? Study. Find out what it is you need to know, the secrets therein in the background. This card says you have all the ability to tap into your database of resources and skills to get the answers that you need. I do think for a while you might have felt kind of, in limbo. You might have felt that you were stuck for a while, but now you're going to be able to surface and take a breath of fresh air, because this is a new opportunity some of you are going to embark on and take that leap towards. Coming in at the end of the week, your angel card number and your possible future energy, you've got my favorite card, the 5555s. So clarity, okay? Transformation, change, opportunity, momentum, process, success, adaptability, and achievement. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a beneficiary. Scorpio, enriching your life experience here. By embracing and adapting to change, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Trust that everything is unfolding for the best. You are achieving your goals, and everything will work out perfectly in the end. So you're going to get the clarity you need. You're going to get the answers that you need. It is a journey. Some of you may be relocating and you may be having to travel the distance to get to this job, or you've gone on this journey to achieve this success, to achieve this new ability. Coming in with that, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, this is a card where I say, you look at me and you go, okay, Brenda, I put in all the work. I've done everything. Why am I not seeing the results? Well, this is a card of unnecessary worry. This is a card that says, yes, you have done everything right. You put your roots down, you planted them well, and you're waiting. You're waiting to hear. Okay, some of you could be waiting to hear a message, a text, a return call. Maybe you've been waiting to hear about an interview you took, or some documents and contracts you signed, how things went, waiting to see how it was received and how they've reacted to it. Don't worry. This card that says you will, and even now you're going to realize that you've made the right decision to move towards this new goal. And you are probably, some of you already have done it. You're seeing increments of success already. Okay, it's a waiting period. Patience. Well, Scorpio, this is your reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpio.